Today I'm going to explain why I took some trades and the mistakes that I did today. So here we are currently. So this is the 1 minute. We fill the fair value gap on the 5 minute. So I was just waiting to inverse this 1 minute fair value gap to then have more confirmation to go to the upside. So that's what I was waiting for. But ES was a little bit different than Nasdaq. ES was more bullish, Nasdaq was more bearish. So I was kind of confusing if we are going to inverse the 5 minute fair value gap or if we're going to inverse the 1 minute fair value gap to the upside. So I was just waiting for that. So we are just waiting. So here we were very close to inversing this fair value gap, like we are now. We were going to inverse, but it still was missing 4 minutes for the candle closure, and that's Here I did some mistake. I just clicked sell limit. It was a mistake, but we are seeing that So if the candle maintains like this, we are inversing this fair value gap, potentially go lower. So I was here just waiting, but my bias now was bearish because I really thought we are going to inverse this fair value gap. But on the S&P 500, we were kind of far to inverse the fair value gap down here, because that's the fair value gap that we need to inverse. Because if there's a stack of fair value gaps, for example, on an uptrend, we look for the lowest of those fair value gaps, and that's the fair value gap that we need to inverse. So here I was also just waiting. Here, that's where I did this mistake. So I really thought we were going to inverse this fair value gap, was going some fucking down, but still was missing 2 minutes for the candle closure, and we should never do this. So we always should wait for the candle closure, because we never know if the price is going to come up here to then what is happening. So I was just, what the fuck I'm doing? I didn't even wait, and we should always wait. And the yes was much more bullish, so what I was waiting for was correct. So I just did a horrible mistake. I was very regretful because I was being so much. I was being really patient, and then I just fuck it up. So I was still thinking we might go bearish, but then what the fuck is going? I just closed the trade, lost 200 and something. Now we inversed the 1 minute fair value by much more. So I was entering a little bit late, but still I enter in this trade. So at least we are making some progress. So there I lost maybe 200 and almost 300. But now let's see if the trade is going. So the trade was going incredibly good. So this is what I was waiting for. I was correct 100%, and then I fucking short that bitch. So I was very regretful. So here I'm trying to close partially the position. So this is micros. I'm trying to close at least 4 of the positions, because we are, maybe I thought, because it's a big candle and we might go lower to fill a potential for value gap that might leave it. Might Yeah. So I just closed the position. Now I'm letting that position run itself. But like I said before, was the dumbest mistake ever, because I was being really patient. Then I fuck everything, because today price action was moving incredibly well. I don't see this price action in weeks like this. Really good, predictable. Was just really good. So it was really easy to make money today. So but at least, like I said before, we didn't lose, and now I'm fully confident I will never enter a trade again without closing, without the candle closure, to be fully confident and have the confirmation that I'm right. So here I'm just letting the trade run itself, and let's see what happens. So here I was just letting the position run itself, and when it reached zero, I was going to close the trade because we could feel a equilibrium. So I just closed the trade. Unfortunately, I could maybe close it before, but would it be kind of dumb because we never know if it was going to go higher. So this is another clip, and I'm buying here because we filled equilibrium and we got 1 minute inversion, 1 minute inversion for value gap. So I'm doing another trade. So let's see what happens here. So here the position was going incredibly well. Again, just we filled the 5 minute equilibrium, got 1 minute inversion for value gap, and then I closed half of the position here. The take profit at least was just guaranteed. I'm just letting the position run itself. So, like I said before, I did the dumbest decision ever, because if I didn't take that first trade, I would have put it more up the risk, up the contracts, and made much more money today. So I'm just very grateful. But man, like, we keep learning, trading. Yeah, I have been trading for 6 months, so I cannot expect to be profitable right away. I'm always improving every single day. My emotions, my strategy, everything's it's starting always to make sense. So I was deciding where to put my take profit, because I was just a little bit scared. Of course, I could let the position run much more, put higher take profits, but I just wanted to recover the money that I lost initially. So I didn't want to risk a lot and let the position run too much time. I just wanted to close when I could close it. So we just closed half of the position. So let's see what happens. Unfortunately, we were unable to make more money because I was going to get break even. Of course, I could enter again because we are feeling a 5 minute fair value gap again, but I didn't thought we are going to go much higher today, but we end up really going so fucking high. So that was the trading review. I hope you learned something today with me. The mistakes of always waiting for the candle closure. You need always to wait for your strategy to fully present itself to then enter a trade. I was just purely emotional in the beginning, but then at least we could recover the money that we lost in the beginning. So that's it, guys, and I hope you appreciate it and learning something new today.